Hello everybody hears me all right? I hope you do. This is the second kind of this face video with no editing whatsoever that I'm doing. I have done the first one just past the FTX bust roughly 2 months ago, and I titled the video Crypto Screaming Buy. And ever since that time, and I even said that I'm going to buy, I'm gonna go all in at the retest of 15k, which is actually what happened then. The few days after that, the market did retest 15k, but did not break it. So I was right about it, that it's not gonna break down, it's not gonna break 15k, at least not immediately. And at the moment, it's a time to doubt myself. So I'm making this video to perhaps hear myself, my own thoughts back, and share them with you as well, because the market is in a standstill, which is to be expected after something so horrifyingly looking like the FTX implosion. So and I think that the market is now preparing to actually make some kind of a price action. And so I wanted to reassure myself whether I'm actually correct to be all in, whether I shouldn't exit the market and wait for 10-12k. And I have a couple of things to say to that. So the first thing that I checked today was the leverage stuff that I usually check. It's the amount of open interest comparing to the current market cap, and then you get a ratio, and if that ratio is really high, or if it's growing, then the overall people are getting over leveraged. So that looks actually really good. I have realized today that it's actually going down. So the amount of over leveraging is slowly going down, because the market cap is now, we are past 17k. The market cap is now very slowly, just very slowly, very mildly increasing, and people are not opening long leverage. I was worried in December that they started opening long leverage, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It really pleased me. However, people are no longer shorting. That's something that I don't like to see, but people were heavily all in shorting in November. That's also how I knew, or I really thought, that it was very likely that it's not gonna go down to 12k, at least not immediately. So, but people are no longer shorting, so that's not bullish at all. Although the spike in shorting, although now, if the market now goes up a bit, if you approach 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, I think we're gonna see shorting. I think we're gonna see people again negative funding rates, and again just YouTubers calling out their followers to short. So if that happens, that's gonna be extremely bullish, of course. Another thing now related to the 12,000 scenario, to the 10 to 12,000, that's actually my area that I drew a year ago. But the problem is that area is purely technical. It's just purely technical area. And also the problem is that this summer so many people talked about the area that there just can't be front running, and it could be already that the area did not happen in Q4 because it was front run. It really could be. The only way I see, unless we get another implosion, Binance implosion, or the GBTC implosion, but these entities, this is now a very fearful environment. Everybody is afraid of the GBTC. Nobody talked about it a year ago when I heard my my forensic analyst friend, to talk about it. Nobody else did, just him. Today everybody's afraid of that. I think that decreases the chances of GBTC actually going liquidated at the moment. It decreases it significantly. During the summer, when we went to 17, 18K, and there is a special kind of people, and that's pretty, even majority actually, of the YouTubers out there. I call them, this is the bottom people, because they call the bottom in December 2021, in February 2022, in April 2022, May 2022. They literally call the bottom every month, every other month. And their followers still click on them. It's still so I was at odds with the this is the bottom people all summer on Twitter, most of all. And when again they were just calling the bottom, and they were like making fun of everybody who isn't all in, who is waiting for one last dump. And that's exactly what I thought that I was waiting for, kind of. And I was even saying to myself that one last dump. Then comes November, and one last dump, or one more dump happened to 15,000. And now I see most of the people today waiting for another one last dump, one more dump. I see it now like quite often. So like, do I want to be one of these people to be waiting now for one last dump after I got my one last dump? I think I don't want to be that. I think that I'm going to pass, and I think I'm gonna have to eat the pain if we really go to 10,000, and I could have, made a very good buys. I will have nothing to buy with. Well, like maybe a few percent, maybe not even that. So I'm going to skip on that. Maybe one thing would convince me to be waiting for one last dump, and that would be if I saw realistic that there is gonna be negative earnings in the US, labor market going down, rates going even higher than they are already. If all of these things, if I thought that it's gonna come now in January, I would exit the market actually. And I was even thinking that in December that this could actually be true. But then I realized another thing, and this is my favorite, this is the most favorite thing, that to watch out for the sentiment. I discovered that this is like all of these things that I that I just mentioned, the negative earnings or dramatic earnings drop, at least a labor market going down a lot, all of this, reality market going to standstill, all of this is like the most pre-announced recession. This is so many, like, you hear the keyword recession, if you want to count how many times you hear it these days, like you really need some kind of computer to count how many times you hear that word, because whatever medium you turn on, you hear the word recession, upcoming, recession. And this is like so many people are afraid of it, that it again convinced me that it's not likely that the time is now, like it's gonna go down now in January. Maybe I'm gonna release this video and in a few weeks time I'm gonna admit that this was just hilariously wrong, but like, I have my reasons, in my own logic. I was waiting this summer for one more dump and to go all in. I did get one more dump in crypto. I did get it. So I decided I will most likely not change my mind, and I will not start waiting for one last dump again. At least that's my chain of thoughts.